I'm a vegan because animals are my friends, and I want people to stop murdering my friends. I'm a vegan because animals are my friends, and I want people to stop murdering my friends.
Hey! Today I decided that I'm gonna talk about something that I've been wanting to for a long time, and that's the fact that I'm vegan. Oh my god, she's vegan! Yeah, so I'm vegan. I have so many different topics that I want to talk about when it comes to being vegan, but today I'm just gonna talk about one thing. Start somewhere. First post is why I am vegan.
Animals are my friends, and I want people to stop murdering my friends. I'm a vegan because animals are my friends.
First off, I have been vegan for about 4 or 5 years. I always have a really hard time tracking it back because I was vegetarian for about a year before I went vegan. It's been a while anyways. I absolutely love it, and I find that the more you get into being vegan, the more you are vegan, if that makes sense at all. Simple reasons.
Oh, vegan, go fucking vegan, go fucking vegan, vegan, go fucking vegan, go fucking.
For animals. I'm vegan because of this guy. I'm vegan because there's no difference between our pets at home and the animals in factory farms. I am vegan because I wouldn't eat him. I would not eat my kitty. And there's no difference between eating him and eating a pig or a cow or any other animal. A lot of people try to say that it's okay to eat cows and pigs and any other animal, but yet they're horrified by the thought of eating a cat or a dog. And it makes absolutely no sense because there's no difference between them. Absolutely no difference. Pigs are actually smarter than your dog. They're also just as affectionate, playful, and lots of people actually have pet pigs because they are very comparable to dogs, and like I said, they're even smarter than dogs. These animals that we breed for meat, for wool, for leather, for all of these other horrible, cruel, selfish human reasons, these animals are the same. They're the exact same as your pets. They're emotional creatures. They're just real living creatures, and we like to disconnect ourselves from them. And I was fortunate enough to go to 2 farm sanctuaries in my trip to New York, which I have video posts about that, which you should check out, but it was such an awesome experience because you get to connect with these animals, and I actually got to connect with a turkey, which was the last animal I was expecting to connect with because it was a turkey. And even though I totally respect the lives of turkeys, I didn't feel a particular attachment to any. I always thought they were kind of funny looking, but when you actually see them in person, they were these beautiful animals and so cute and affectionate. I pet one forever, and another one I had a conversation with. So stop saying that it's wrong to eat your cat and dog if you're still eating your beef, burger, and chicken wings, and gross other meat. I love animals and I don't eat my friends.
I'm vegan because animals are my friends, and I want people to stop murdering my friends.
I'm vegan because factory farms and eating animals and all the ways that we abuse animals is cruel as. If you actually know anything about factory farms, then I don't understand how you can still support it at all. And if you don't know about factory farms, then stop being ignorant. Educate yourself. Watch Food Inc. Watch Earthlings. If you can't sit through Earthlings, then you should not be eating meat or dairy or any of the other things that we do to abuse animals. I'm not going to go into a big huge spiel about the cruelty because there's plenty of other resources where you can find out that information. You should know instead of being ignorant. Know where your food comes from. Know what kind of things you're putting into your body. I'm vegan for health. Eating animals I think is bad karma as well. You are what you eat, and eating dead animals that were suffered while they were killed, you don't think that energy is getting passed on to you? You are what you eat. Being vegan is incredibly healthy for you. Obviously, if you're eating right, anything can be unhealthy for you if you eat crappy foods. But generally being vegan is super healthy for you because you're cutting out dairy and meat which rots in your intestines for years before it's actually fully digested by your body. We don't contain the proper enzymes to digest meat, and we don't have the proper canines. Does that look like it could friggin' eat flesh? We're not hunters. We don't have claws or teeth or anything useful to hunt animals. Dairy is linked to so many different diseases and illnesses. The list is actually ridiculous. It's this big, huge, long list. The only reason that people think that milk is actually good for you is because of the billions of dollars that go into advertising every year, because the dairy industry has billion-dollar pockets. You may have noticed, especially vegetarians that have tried to go vegan and it hasn't been successful, because you have that darn cheese craving. You know why you have that cheese craving? There's morphine in cheese! For cows, it doesn't have the same effect as it does on humans. It encourages the baby cows to drink lots of milk so they'll grow big and strong. That morphine is naturally occurring. However, the dairy industry concentrates that morphine in dairy products, especially in cheese, and that's what makes it addictive, and that's why it's so hard to stop eating it, because you're addicted. Food crack. I'm vegan because milk sucks a lot. Oh yeah, and friggin' milk, pus, and blood, gross. You know that chocolate milk that people love so much? Yeah, it's hiding that really gross color that's left over from pus and blood, so yeah, you enjoy that. You wouldn't milk your cat or your dog or the thought of milking a gorilla. In fact, the thought of milking another human and drinking another human's milk totally grosses most people out. Yet drinking milk from another animal doesn't? It's way more normal if we were drinking milk from humans than drinking milk from cows. Milk is for baby cows! Cows do not need to be milked, and that milk is meant for cows. If you drink milk, you also support the veal industry. Those baby cows, they go on to be veal. I am vegan for planet Earth! Because it's one of the greenest things you can do for our planet. I've heard this before, where a vegan driving a Hummer is way more eco-friendly than a carnivore riding a bicycle. The amount of greenhouse gases, the amount of feed that has to go to those animals, the amount of methane gas, the amount of pollution in general, polluting waterways and everything else is ridiculous. Hi Lila. I wouldn't eat you either. Kitties, they're so cute and adorable. Don't show your butt to the camera, it's rude. I am vegan for the best reason of all. Love. And because I love my life and I love animals, and I want to spread that love and joy by not eating them and abusing them and treating them like commodities. Vegan because I have morals. Oh, don't hate on me, you know it's true. I'm vegan because I don't turn a blind eye to what goes on in factory farms and this whole society that we live around, which abuses animals on a daily basis. Vegans save lives! I love animals and I will not miss a chance to save an animal. You save between 50 to 100 animals a year by not eating meat or supporting any other animal abusive industries. So for those people who say that it doesn't make a difference, hell yeah, it makes a difference. And to not be vegan is selfish and it's unnecessary. There's no reason not to be vegan. You give me one good reason not to be vegan. One good reason. I'm not talking about some crappy excuse. I'm saying a real, good, solid reason not to be vegan. One of the big reasons that I'm vegan is because, to me, animals are not commodities. They're not there for us to abuse, to disrespect, to treat like crap, and take advantage of. They're real living creatures, and the fact that we abuse them and torture them for human pleasure, for human satisfaction, for food, for fashion, which is the most vain thing in the world, to kill an animal for fashion reasons, get over yourself. Seriously, if you wear fur, I'm not ashamed to say it, go fuck yourself. Of course, I mean that in the best possible way. Animals are not ours to abuse and to treat like this. They're living creatures and we don't own them, we don't possess them. They're living creatures. Treat them like living creatures. If you've ever actually given yourself the chance to be close to an animal, you'll see how emotional they are and how real they are. And they should not be treated in the way that we treat them. And I don't hurt my friends, and animals are my friends.
Vegan because animals are my friends, and I want people to stop murdering my friends.
I'm vegan because pigs are so cute! How could you eat a pig? They're so cute! Finally, one of my biggest reasons for being vegan. Raw! It's fun! fun! It's super, super fun! Being vegan is so fun! I'm gonna show you how fun being vegan is. It means I have excuses to wear silly little hats. It is seriously the funnest thing that I have ever chosen. It is the best decision of my life. It is not hard, it's not difficult, it's not this big ordeal unless you make it a big ordeal. Personally, I love being vegan. I absolutely love being vegan. And I'm not just saying that to get you to be vegan. I'm saying it because I genuinely mean it.
Go fucking vegan, go fucking vegan, vegan. Vegan.
Being vegan is so fun. I love it so much. Yeah, you have to work a little harder and find things, but you're supporting these amazing things, and because you have to search for other products, whether it's beauty products, food products, or whatever have you, you actually end up discovering all of these amazing things that you didn't even know existed because you weren't vegan and you weren't seeking them out. The amount of brands that I found that I love because I was looking for vegan products is so cool. I love being vegan. It's so fun. It's an adventure, and it's not just a diet. It really is not just a diet. It's a total lifestyle. And for anyone who knows me, you know how much I love life. I am high on life all the time because I love my life. I love animals. I respect animals. I have good karma coming around me. I spread love and positivity. And that doesn't include just for myself and for the planet and for other people. It includes animals. When you love yourself, you will not disrespect animals. I'm sorry to say it, but I think it's true. It's so fun! I get to do silly blog posts like this and play with kitties and dance around to silly music. Not that you can't do that if you're not vegan, but being vegan is fun, and it totally changed my life and inspired my life to be this beautiful, wonderful thing, and it inspired me to be healthy, inspired me to cook, and inspired me to find all these amazing products and food and to spread this joy and positivity and information out there. Being vegan is fun. It doesn't have to be an ordeal. It doesn't even have to be difficult. It's a challenge sometimes, but it's not hard. It's fun. It's fun. It's fantastic. I love being vegan. And I love spreading that because most people think it's so hard and boring and that you don't get to eat good food. I am vegan because I love vegan food. I eat tons of amazing food. I love the food that I eat. And it's not a private matter either. I run my blog, reloveplanet.com. I even run my live stream, which is attached to reloveplanet.com, so be sure to check out the links there. And I have a food diary on there. You can see for yourself all the amazing, wonderful foods that I eat. I never feel like I'm lacking. I never feel like I'm lacking. If I want something that isn't vegan, it is really, really easy to find a substitute. And this is coming from the girl who not only is vegan, I also don't eat wheat or gluten, or sugar for that matter. So if I can be vegan, anyone can be vegan. And I'm a firm believer in that. There's my little rant for today. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I love being vegan. This is why I love my life. And you can love your life too, and you can love being vegan. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's all for me. Stay tuned. I will have lots of other wonderful vegan posts. Last thing I wanted to say while I'm getting distracted here is I'm gonna do another video post really soon. I want to answer some of your questions about being vegan. If you have any questions about becoming vegan, or if you have any personal questions towards me as to any challenges of being vegan, anything at all. If you have any questions about being vegan, please ask, and I'm going to answer all of those questions in a video post soon. So I will include some ways that you can ask me those questions in the description. So be sure to send in those. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Mwah!
I'm a vegan because animals are my friends.